Hey guys, it's your girl Tara Crush back with another review, and this time it is for Love Island USA. If you would please hit my subscribe button down at the bottom, and I really appreciate you. Thank you. Okay, so let's get right into it. So, of course, what was that? What's today? Sunday. So it was Friday. We got to see the first half of the recoupling, and that was when, you know, Sydney chose Isaiah, you know, Serenity chose Chaz, and Deb chose Jesse, right? So we have 4 other couples that needed to choose up, right? And we left off with Zeta. Zeta was standing there looking like she didn't know what to do. And her speech was very meaningful. She said, you know, I appreciate you coming in this house, making me feel important, making me feel special and wanted. And I was like, oh yeah, she definitely about to choose Jeff, because, and it's crazy because I believe Timmy was doing those things until he wasn't, right? Okay, so that was, to me, was crazy, but I was happy that she chose Jeff because I feel like Timmy needed to see what was going on with Bria anyway, if they was ever going to get through whatever, you know, him and Zeta. So I said that last show, you know, so I really feel like she needed to pick Jeff so she could see what that was, and he can really see what Bria was. And if they build a connection, then, you know, you snooze, you lose. But of course, so when she chose Jeff, of course, Bria immediately chooses Timmy. And I feel like Bria antagonizes the F out of Zeta. Y'all tell me if y'all agree, but it feels like she does the most. Like, if she got to kiss him, she got to lick his face so everybody can see. You know, everything's got to be, you know, she got to tell every doggone thing. Ain't no secrets. You know, so I don't know about that. She gonna mess around and find herself smacked. Because I really don't think she the one you want to play with like that. And so Maddie chose Andy and Courtney chose Bryce, sending Felipe home. And let me just say this. Felipe, okay, he was popular amongst the house guests, period, right? But how about Jesse? I think I just said he gives me a bad vibe last week. I mean, Friday, right? Why did he kiss this man on the back of his neck twice? Oh, y'all ain't see that? Y'all ain't see that? Twice. Yeah, that's something else. I said, now how the heck you gonna give him more PDA than you give them? Because I was in public and everybody seen you do that. You was actually racing Isaiah over to him. Y'all was trying to fight to see who was gonna get there first. What was that? I wouldn't want my man running behind no man like that. You ain't that excited for them. Okay? That's just that on that. And I feel like I was just like flabbergasted. I'm like, well, girl, you sure can't pick them. And I could be wrong, but you know, that was kind of sus in my opinion. And Andy is such a tool. He was talking to Maddie after the recoupling, and she was doing most of the talking, of course. It seems like he just sits there and just looks like, I don't know what he thinks. I don't know. I don't get him. I don't get his look. I don't get him, period. And I was kind of hoping she picked Felipe so that, you know, she could have gotten rid of him. I don't like Andy at all. I don't like him. He's the most boring of all of the people on the island. He's the most boring and you know it. Bryce is super sweet. And he hooked up with somebody that's super high. And he was trying to talk to her and reassure her. And she laid one on him. I said, well, dang on, Courtney. The man was trying to talk. And you like, man, all that. I said, well, you go, girl. And she's just like really into him. So I knew she was going to choose him. It wasn't even a question to me. And why Felipe felt so comfortable, I'll never know. I'll never know. But he's going now. Bye. And let's see. And I feel like Bria, she needs to read the room. Like, after that recoupling, you could tell Timmy was hurt. And he's like, yeah. Now, so that right there, that pushes her to the side. You know what I'm saying? And I'm going to, you know, we're going to be on Front Street. Yeah. Yeah. I'm definitely going to be living it. Yeah, because you're doing it because you're doing it in spite. Hurt people, right? So you just only saying these things because you want to get under Zeta's skin. Because you're hurt that she didn't choose you. And I feel like she wasn't supposed to choose you. That's what I feel like, because you and Bria's been getting along pretty well. And like you said, she checks all your boxes. So see what that is, you know. But I don't appreciate Zeta and her toggling. I don't appreciate that, because you done made this man, Jeff, you know, feel away. I'll get to that shortly. When they went to bed, was Sydney and Isaiah doing the... I think they was doing the oochie coochie. I do. How long have they been in the house? It's only been a couple of weeks, right? I guess you only live once. And his body count, like, how his body count that high? He said 40 to 80 or whatever. It was up to 80. And you ain't even 25, bro. You like 21. Pew. I hope you get yourself checked before you went in that house, because pew. I find it hard to believe that you're clean. This is how I feel. And then Zeta was talking to Deb, I think it was. And she was just basically like, she said something profound. She said, sometimes your heart can lead you astray. So you got to listen to your brain too. And I said, you're also right, Zeta, because your heart can lead you astray. Okay, so Jesse gave Deb a little PDA. Did y'all see that? He put his hand on her leg. Yep, he put his hand on her leg. I give him 1 point for that, but he gets like, Felipe's got like all the points because he made out with him in front of everyone. Bria's dad and brother are named Timothy. Ew. How weird is that? Like, is it fate or is it weird? She's like, I'm never in life calling you Timothy. She said, my dad and my brother are named Timothy. And I'm like, ew, I don't know. I couldn't date no Earl. Because my dad and my brother are named Earl. I couldn't do it. And ain't done it. And won't do it. Ew. Because I don't want to be, no. I feel her on that. But Timmy ain't much better because it's still Timothy. So it's going to look like your dad, Timothy. That's crazy. But anyway. Timmy, like, I just kind of feel like when he had his talk with her, he kind of laid it on thick. And he pretty much let her know, you number 2. Zeta's my number 1. I don't like that. Timmy need to get it together. And I feel like Zeta need to get it together because she's going to mess around and lose both. Like, Timmy's really feeling hurt behind your decision. And Jeff is feeling like you've been, you know, selling him a dream. He definitely ain't feeling it. He basically said, y'all might as well go and get back together. And he looked like his lip was about to tremble because I know Jeff is not used to that type of treatment. He's not used to being the second one. He's not used to having to fight for a woman. He's just not. Look at him. He gets them. They come to him. Even though he wears those tight, you know, orange shorts, you know, that's his business. I don't like the little thigh shorts for the boys. I don't like that. They need to come down past your knees like the old women used to have to wear their skirts. That's just what I feel about it. I don't like, you know, below the knee, please. But below the knee, just below the knee or all the way to the ankle. I don't want to see no man prees either. I don't like men capris. I don't like those. I don't like them. I just don't like them and I ain't never going to like them, okay? It is what it is. So they be wearing some questionable stuff on this show, but I know some of it is wardrobe. Some of it is their desire. Because Felipe said he likes wearing Speedos. But it didn't look like he was packing much. Well, let me stop. Okay. Okay, so, and I know Jeff is definitely a playboy because why are you going to say you love missionary? Because you need to see their face. That's how you get digmatized. You cannot be looking at nobody's ass like that, Jeff. That's how they get digmatized, and that's how they probably be stalking you. Don't be looking at a girl's ass if you ain't trying to be with her like that. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. You gonna find yourself messed up, brother. So, mark my word on that. And so, I just hate that he's feeling played right now, because I feel like he did come in and, you know, show her all the respect and all the time that he needed to. But, you know, I don't know where Timmy's head is, because he's talking to Isaiah and he's like, yeah, I'm about to, you know, do this, that, and the other. And it's like, bro, if you're going to do it, do it. But why are you doing it now? Like, if that's what you wanted to do, you would have already been doing it. But just because she chose him, you feel like you need to go and do that? She said, come talk to me later. And I wonder if that talk is what got Bria crying. Because Timmy really wants to be with Zeta. And I wish I could have voted for them for the best couple. I ain't even gonna hold you. Then I wouldn't have to be mad at Zeta. Because right now I'm mad at Zeta that she's playing with Jeff like that. Jeff is too good to be played with, honey. I'm going to need you to get it together and figure out what it is that you want. Now, right now, if I had to say the best couple, of course, it would be Isaiah and Sydney. That's just my opinion, because I feel like he's genuine with her, and I feel like they have a real connection, and they was doing this. So I don't want her to just be doing that and then breaking up with somebody. That I don't want. So he's going to have to behave himself now. And if they done oochie coochie, because he was definitely on top of her. He was. So, yeah, they did they was hunching. They was hunching and clothes burning. So, yeah, I'm just anxious to see where it goes and what happens with Timmy and Zeta, because that's definitely the couple to watch. But I have a feeling that maybe Zeta and Jeff might get the least amount of votes if it ain't Maddie and Andy, because they are definitely boring. Boring snoring, okay? So I'm hoping they get the least amount of votes, and I'm hoping that it's not, you know, Zeta and Jeff. But the way she's acting flaky and shaky, I don't know. They don't seem much like a couple. So she said, it's giving. Go to bed and do whatever you want to do. And your girl was like, oh my God, I disappeared. No, you did it on purpose, talking about everything that y'all do in the bed. See, that's why I feel like Bria definitely antagonizes the heck out of her. And I can't say it's all Zeta, right? Because I feel like Bria antagonizes the F out of her. Like, all of that sneak attack. You knew what you was about to have to explain. And you explained it, and it definitely got under her skin. You always doing the most. You always saying the most. But she caught you when they said, how many kids does your partner want to have? She said 3. And Zeta said, it's 2. Well, she was right. Zeta was right. So, you know, that was funny. But I feel like she was definitely pouring it on thick to make sure Zeta knew that they was building a connection. Like, even when she chose him, I feel like, she said, I'm choosing this boy because I feel like we have a real connection and we have a good possibility of making something happen outside of this. Shut up. He already second guessing you, and he probably tired of his face feeling sticky from your saliva. Because you be licking his face, and I know he don't like that. That's nasty. I bet you could lick somewhere else that he would like, but he don't like you licking his face. I'm going to tell him. I'm going to tell you for him, because he don't know how to tell you, because he's a nice guy. Stop licking his face. And don't be mad if he sneak out of your bed and get in Zeta's bed, and if Jack come over there and get in your bed, because you like him too. Remember? You wanted him to put you on the doggone motorcycle. I think what it is with Timmy is you just don't want to lose. I don't know, but we just got to wait and see where it goes. So again, if you haven't, please hit my subscribe button at the bottom. We got a night off tomorrow, so I guess I will see you guys Tuesday night, going into Wednesday morning. Thank y'all for putting up with me, because y'all know I'm goofy, and can I help it? I can't help it. But that is my $5.02. Peace.